Many of you have probably seen this already, but Rollo Tomasi, the rational male, has apparently been outed with his alt account having replied to Just Talk, that's how I'm going to pronounce it, JSTLK, on this tweet here, where he says that Rollo Tomasi fully believes that destiny inspired the shooter and that this shooter was a member of Progressive Victory. This may be the most schizophrenic rant I've ever seen. Now, I'll link this down below so you can have a look for yourself. I'm not going to play it now. But it says, this is easily more embarrassing than getting fooled by Lauren Southern and Brittany Venti, if you remember the whole paternity test and the fake baby or something to that effect, Destiny's secret child and whatever. He was really into it. And then he responds with, get the fuck out of here. Just Talk gives him the Discord link to hop on and explain his take to us, enlightened one, and he responds with, go fuck yourself. And then the responses come through. Mr. Alpha can't handle a little conversation. Well, it did get got by two chicks, and a dude called Destiny can't even begin to imagine what that'll do to the psyche of someone so blatantly insecure with their masculinity. Now I go to this here. I'll link this down below as well. It's an Imager link. It says here, no one enforces gender roles. Humans innately adopt them. Gender roles are downstream from biology. And then ZZZ says, you are downstream of dodging Just Talk. He says, who the ever-loving fuck is Just Talk? And he says, the guy you're currently dodging, with the link to hop on. He says, successful guy, guys who don't fuck, who got a woman via money and stability. Loser, exciting guy who fucks in spite of having no money or stability, usually better looking, better lover than successful guy. Successful guy, guys who don't dodge, just talk. Loser, cowardly guy who dodges just talk in spite of being on X all day, usually named Rollo. And this is the kicker. This is where the fun begins. Seattle sports junkie. First mistake is thinking I am on X all day. Second is thinking I am dodging anything. Third mistake is thinking I take any of this seriously, with laughing emojis. Now, why would this person respond to this here from ZZZ, or gaze inward, where he says, successful guy, blah, 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 don't dodge. For a guy, cowardly guy who dodges Just Talk in spite of being on X all day. First mistake is thinking I'm on X all day. Okay. And he just says, so you meant to reply with your alt. Now, this is where it gets even more interesting. Because then the post gets deleted by the original author. And then as you can see here, insta-blocked by Rollo's main, despite not being blocked for spamming him all morning. So as soon as that happened. Anyways, another one here is this right here. In general terms, women do not care about your looks or as much as men think they do. It's primarily how you make them feel or not feel when you're in their presence. And then the response is, by comparison with men, you are correct. NHP. So now you're just talking to yourself on your alt and still dodging Just Talk. This account was also spamming him, but this is the first time it mentioned the alt account. Bang. Blocked. Okay, this is obviously Rollo's alt. I wonder what he's saying on here. This is where it gets mad, unhinged, and very, very suspect for someone like Rollo Tomasi to be talking about these sorts of things, because of what he represents as the red pill, as a guru, quote unquote. People call him the Godfather of the red pill, etc. The rational male. I have the book. It has some good stuff in there. But again, 15, 20 years down the track, maybe some things have changed. But this is what he's saying on here. It is some weird shit. Why hide it, own it, their move. White history always repeats itself, and I'm failing to see how this is bad. We are still allowed. Who is making the rules? A Negro is a Negro. A gorilla is a gorilla. Fight me. Racism is a false narrative. This is from apparently Rollo's alt account, if we are to believe that this is his alt account. Again, uses the word Negro freely. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. What else we got here? He loves talking about this sort of stuff. Look at this, just non-stop, word after word after word. Holy shit, man. Like, this is insane. May 19th, May 20th, May 24th. This all... For years he's been saying this sort of stuff. Interesting. You get the idea. There's iShow Speed. Still don't understand how the fuck this city became famous. He's only famous on a plantation, he says. Fuck me. That is something, man. That is... Wow. That is insane. There's so many more pictures. I'll link this down below. But if this is actually Rollo Tomasi's alt account, bro, he's as good as finished. He's dodging everything, deleting everything. How do you escape from this? Especially when it's a direct response to this question here. Cowardly guy who dodges just talk in spite of being on X all day, usually named Rollo. First mistake is thinking I am on X all day. Second is thinking I am dodging anything. Third mistake is thinking I take any of this seriously. By that, all I can deduct, and many others can deduct, is that this is Rollo Tomasi's alt account. As it says here, curious, why is this account replying as if they are Rollo? Exactly. Seattle sports junkie, eh? Maybe the rational male.